Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hourglass and I post videos every Friday on sustainable and mindful living from the perspective of an ex-shopaholic. In today's video, we're going to be discussing cruelty-free makeup products, but specifically, if I had to build a capsule collection of makeup products that are cruelty-free, what would be my top picks? For reference, I have quite dry, acne-prone, sensitive skin, so be mindful that the products that I'm going to be choosing are going to reflect my preferences based on my skin type. Let's get into the products, and I'm going to name the products in the order that I put them on my face. For base products, I am going to introduce a foundation and a tinted moisturizer. My favorite foundation is the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. It has medium to full coverage, has a satin finish, and lasts a good 10 hours on my skin. This is the foundation that I wear when I'm filming or for events and for special occasions. For an everyday base, I tend to prefer using the Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. It has a light to medium coverage and has a more satin finish to my skin and lasts a good 7 to 8 hours on my skin. For concealers, I also have two that I would put in my capsule collection. I would put one that is more full coverage for events and then a lighter concealer for everyday wear. My pick for the full coverage concealer is the Born This Way concealer from Too Faced. It lasts a good 10 hours on my skin as well and has a satin finish that doesn't require much powdering afterwards. My choice for an everyday concealer is the Uncover Up concealer from RMS Beauty. It has a dewy finish to it and a brightening effect for under the eyes. Because I have quite dry skin, I tend to steer away from powders except for under my eyes. So under my eyes, I tend to use the Hourglass mini powder in diffused light. On the rare occasion that I want to powder my face, like when my foundation is too dewy or it's a particularly hot day, I do use the BareMinerals Pro Powder in the shade Golden Nude. Now for blushes, I tend to prefer more cream formulas because I really like that dewy minimalistic look for my makeup style. One of my favorites is the Nudies Cream Blush in Sunkissed, but I also really love the Stila blushes as well, particularly in the shade Peony and Camilla. I don't own a lot of powder blushes, but I do love the mini ones from Hourglass, especially the one in the shade Luminous Flush. For bronzer and highlighter, again, I do prefer cream formulas and I'm clustering them together because I can get these two in a single product, and that is Tropic Equinox from Kosas Cosmetics. It's very glowy and gives a sun-kissed look to the skin. Otherwise, for a bronzing powder, I do love the Hourglass Radiant Bronze Light or the matte bronzing powder from Essence, which was my everyday bronzing powder for a whole year in my first year at uni. For eyeshadows, I really love the Too Faced formula. I think that they do a really good formula for shadows, and also they have such a wide range of selection for their eyeshadow palettes. And because they have such a wide range of selection for eyeshadow palettes, you're bound to find one of them that's going to work for your preferences and for your skin tone. My personal favorite happens to be the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Now this is actually a second repurchase for me. I think it's got a really nice selection of matte shades and shimmer shades that can transition from day to night really easily. It's also got a lovely chocolatey scent, as you all know, which makes the process of putting this on a really pleasant scent or smelling experience. Not that you should go around smelling your eyeshadows, but for that one, I think it's okay. For eyeliners, I again have two, which is a liquid eyeliner and a pencil eyeliner. For the liquid eyeliner, I really like using the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner from Stila. I tend to use this on more special occasions and on days when I want my eyeliner to last throughout the whole day. However, I do find myself nowadays steering towards pencil eyeliners. Particularly, I really like the brown eyeliner called Whiskey from Urban Decay. For mascaras, I have one that is more high-end and I have another one that's from the drugstore. So for the high-end mascara, I really like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I think the formula for this adds a lot of volume to my otherwise thin and short and straight eyelashes. And for length, I really like the Covergirl mascara in the formula Clump Crusher. And in case you didn't know, Covergirl went cruelty-free in the last 2 years or so, and I really enjoy their selection of mascaras, so I would encourage you to check them out if you've ever been curious about their wide range of selections that they have for mascaras, which I happen to love like almost all of them. For lip products, I really enjoy lipsticks from BareMinerals, especially from the Hydra Smoothing Lipsticks line. I really enjoy the shade Presence. The other lip product that I really love is Melted Matte from Too Faced. I really enjoy the shade Sellout. I think this is a perfect kind of everyday shade for me. They also have a wide range of colors for you to choose from. And finally, to set everything, I really enjoy the All Nighter Setting Spray from Urban Decay. So those are my picks and favorites of the cruelty-free makeup products that I have. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you happen to have any kind of cruelty-free makeup recommendations, be sure to comment down below what those cruelty-free makeup products are, but also what's your skin type as well, and how you found that it's worked for your skin. As always, if you enjoyed my video, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks again for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!